Hello students, we are doing chapter 16, Circumference of Circle from class 9th book of West Bengal Board of Secondary Education, and we have completed till question number 15 in our previous video. So today we'll start right from question number 16, okay? So this is question number 16. The time that Lucifer takes to cover up a circular field from one end to the other end is 45 seconds less when he goes diametrically. If the speed of Lucifer be 80 meters per minute, then calculate the length of diameter of this field. So this is question number 16. Let's understand this question with a diagram, okay? This is the circular field and this is the center of the circular field, okay? So this becomes the radius of the circular field. This is another radius. Radius plus radius will give us the diameter of this circular field, okay? Now let's come back to the question. Starting from this position, okay, a boy named Lucifer, he walks along the edges of the circular field and comes to this point, okay, to the other part of the circle. He did not cover the whole circumference of the circle, okay. He did not cover the whole circumference of the circle. He just covered half the circumference of the circle. Starting from this position, he walked along the edges of the circular field and came to this point. During this journey, he took some time, isn't it? Now, similarly, Lucifer, he walked along the diameter of the circular field and came to this point. He walked along the diameter of the circular field and came to this point. During this case also, he took some time, isn't it, to travel the diameter. Now, according to question, the time taken by Lucifer to cover this diameter is 45 seconds less than time taken by Lucifer to cover along the edges of the circular field to reach this point. Okay, I hope you got this. Now, if Lucifer would have traveled the whole circumference of the circular field, then the distance covered by Lucifer would have been 2 pi r, isn't it? But Lucifer, he traveled only half of the circumference and reached this point, so the distance covered by Lucifer will be 2 pi r divided by 2, half of the circumference. That is 2 to cancel out pi r. In this case, he traveled pi r distance. And in this case, he traveled r plus r, 2r distance, isn't it? Now, let's understand this. Time equal to distance upon speed, okay? This is the formula which we are going to need to solve this question. Time equal to distance upon speed. We know this formula, isn't it? So let's start solving this question. Let the radius of the circular field equal to r meter, okay? Radius of the circular field equal to r meter. I am assuming the radius of the circular field is r meter. Now, according to question, ATQ means according to question, okay, pi r is the distance traveled by Lucifer along the edges of the circular field to reach the other part of the circle. Pi r is the distance traveled by Lucifer when he traveled along the edges of the circular field to reach the other part. Distance divided by speed. Speed of Lucifer is 80 meters per minute. If the speed of Lucifer be 80 meters per minute, isn't it? Distance is pi r upon speed is 80. Distance upon speed will give us the time taken by Lucifer to reach from this point to this point along the edges of the circular field. Okay. Similarly, distance covered by Lucifer when he traveled across the circular field along the diameter is 2r. Distance is r plus r, 2r. Distance upon speed is same, 80 meters per minute. Distance upon speed will give us the time taken by Lucifer to travel along the diameter of the circular field. According to question, time taken by Lucifer to cover the circular field while walking along the edges is 45 seconds more than the time taken by Lucifer to cover the distance diametrically, isn't it? So this time is 45 seconds more than this time. Okay, so this time minus this time minus this time equal to 45 seconds less, isn't it? This will give us 45. This time is 45 seconds less than this time. Okay, this is the time taken by Nassifar to walk along the edges of the circular field and reach the other part, and this is the time taken by Nassifar to walk along the diameter of the circular field and reach the other point. Okay, now 45 is given in seconds, but we have the speed in 80 meters per minute. So let's convert this second to minute. So what we do is we simply divide by 60, because 60 seconds gives us 1 minute, isn't it? So 45 seconds when divided by 60 will give us minute. Okay, this is converted into minute. 15 3s are 45, 15 4s are 60, 3 upon 4. Okay, so we take the LCM of 80 and 80. LCM will be 80. 81s are 80, so 1 into pi r is pi r, minus 81s are 80, 1 into 2r is 2r, equal to 3 upon 4. Or we take r common, okay, from both these terms. R is taken common. Pi minus 2. R into pi is pi r, minus r into 2 is 2r, equal to, we multiply this 80 to the numerator on the other side. 3 into 80, cross multiplication, okay, 4. 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 4 0s is 0. Or r into pi means 22 by 7 minus 2 equal to 3 into 20. 3 into 20 means 60. 3 zeros are 0, 3 2s are 6. Okay, or r, so we have 1 in the denominator of 2. LCM of 7 and 1 is 7. 7 1s are 7, 1 into 22 is 22, minus 1 7s are 7, 7 2s are 14, equal to 60. Let me continue here. Okay, let me fill up this. R equal to 60. This 7 goes to the numerator on the other side by cross multiplication. So 22 minus 14 is 8, isn't it? 12 minus 4 is 8. This 8 was in the numerator on the left hand side. When taken to the right hand side, it goes to the denominator. Okay, 8. 4 2s are 8, 4 1s are 4, 5 6, this becomes 20, 4 5s are 20. Or we got r equal to 15 into 7 divided by 2. We got the value of radius. Radius is 15 into 7 by 2, isn't it? Now we are actually asked to find the diameter of this field. Calculate the length of diameter of this field, isn't it? So let's find the diameter. Therefore, diameter of the circular field equal to, diameter means twice radius, isn't it? 2r is diameter, radius plus radius is diameter. So 2 into, what is radius? Radius is, r is 15 into 7 by 2. 15 into 7 by 2. This 2 and 2 cancels out. So we got 15 into 7. 7 5 is 35, 5, 3 in hand, 7 1 is 7, plus 3 is 10, 105 meters. Okay, we were asked to find the diameter of this circular field. So diameter of this circular field is 105 meters. Okay, I hope you got this. Now let's move on to the next question. Question number 17. Mohim takes 46 seconds and 44 seconds respectively to go round along the outer and inner edges of a circular path with 7 meter 5 decimeter width by a cycle. Let us calculate the diameter of the circle along the inner edge of the path. So let's understand this question with a diagram. Okay, this is the inner circle and this is the outer circle. This is the width of the path, the thickness of the path. Okay, thickness of the path is given to us. Width of the path 7 meter 5 decimeter is width. Okay, 7 meter 5 decimeter is the width of the path. 7 meter plus 5 decimeter is the thickness of the path. So here we have meter, here decimeter. So let's convert this decimeter to meter and make a single unit, meter. Okay, so what we do is When we divide decimeter by 10, we get meter. Decimeter divided by 10 gives us meter. Okay, so 5 by 10, this becomes meter. 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. 2 7s are 14 plus 1 is 15 by 2 meters. Width of the path is 15 by 2 meters. Okay, now let's come back to the question. Mohim travels along the circumference of the inner circle and takes 44 seconds time. Okay, time taken by Mohim to cover the circumference of the inner circle is 44 seconds, and time taken by Mohim to travel along the circumference of the outer circle with the same speed is 46 seconds. Okay, time taken by Mohim to travel the circumference of inner circle is 44 seconds, and time taken by Mohim to travel the outer circumference of the circle with the same speed is 46 seconds. So we are asked to calculate the diameter of the inner circle. Okay, now please remember that speed equal to distance upon time. This we are going to need, okay, while solving this question. Speed equal to distance upon time. So let the inner radius of the circle is r meter. Let the radius of inner circle equal to r meter. Okay, now if the radius is r, then circumference is is 2 pi r. Circumference of inner circle is 2 pi r. So this is the distance traveled by Mohim. Okay, and speed of Mohim is given by the formula distance upon time. Speed of Mohim is given by formula distance upon time. So what is distance? Distance is 2 pi r. 2 pi r is the distance. And what is time? Time taken by Mohim to cover the inner circumference is 44 seconds. So distance by time. Distance is 2 pi r and time is 44 seconds. This is the speed of Mohim. This is meters per second. Okay, meters per second. Now outer radius is radius of outer circle. Radius of outer circle is outer radius. Outer radius is inner radius is r plus thickness, isn't it? Plus thickness, and this thickness is 15 by 2. So r plus 15 by 2 is outer radius. R plus 15 by 2 meters is the outer radius, isn't it? This r plus the width of the path. R is the inner radius plus width of the path gives us the radius of the outer circle. So r plus 15 by 2 is the outer radius. So outer circumference is 2 pi r, isn't it? 2 pi into radius. So what is radius? Radius is r plus 15. 2 pi into r plus 15 by 2. This is outer radius. And speed of Mohim is given by the formula distance upon time. So distance is 2 pi r plus 15 by 2. This is distance upon time. Time taken to cover the outer circumference by Mohim is 46 seconds. So speed is distance by time. Time is 46. Now the speed of Mohim while traveling the inner circumference and the outer circumference is same. So this speed and this speed must also be same, isn't it? Therefore let us equate these two values. Okay, so 2 pi r upon 44 equal to 2 pi r plus 15 by 2 upon 46, isn't it? So this 2 pi and 2 pi can be cancelled. 2 pi goes to the denominator by cross multiplication, so we can cancel the number from denominator and numerator. Similarly we can cancel here itself. Okay, 2 pi and 2 pi can be cancelled. So this is 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Okay, So 23 into r, let me continue here. 23 into r is 23r, cross multiplication. Okay, 23 into r is 23r, equal to 22 into this, isn't it? So 22 into, so here we have 1 in the denominator of r, so we take LCM 2. Okay, 2 into r is 2r, plus 2 ones are 2, so 1 into 15 is 15, or 2 ones are 2, 2 11s are 22. So 23r equal to 11 2s are 22r, plus 11 into 15, so 11 5s are 55, 11 1s are 11, plus 5, 11 plus 5 is 16, isn't it? Or we have 23r in the left hand side, we bring this 22r to the left hand side, 22r equal to 165, or 23r minus 22r is r equal to 165 meters. So we got the radius of the inner circle r, isn't it? 165 meters. Therefore diameter, we were asked to find the diameter of the inner radius, sorry, inner circle, the diameter of the circle along the inner edge of the path. So diameter of the inner circle equal to 2r. 2r means 2 into radius will give us diameter. So 2 into diameter means 2 into radius, 165. So 2 5s are 10, 2 6 are 12, 13, 2 1s are 2, plus 1 is 3, 330 meters. Okay, 2 5s are 10, 2 6 are 12, plus 1 is 13, 2 1s are 2, plus 1 is 3, 330 meters. So we were asked to find the diameter of the inner circle, and the diameter of the inner circle is 330 meters. So this is the answer. Now let's do the next question. Question number 18. The ratio of time taken by a cyclist to go round the outer and inner circumference of a circular path is 20:19. If the path is 5 meters wide, let us calculate the length of diameter of inner circle. So let's understand this question with the diagram. This is the inner circle and this is the outer circle. Okay, and this is the width of the path. The path is all around with same width. Okay, and width of the path is given to us 5 meters. 5 meters. The path is 5 meters wide from all around. Okay, 5 meters. Now according to question, the ratio of the time taken to cover the outer circumference of the circle to the time taken to cover the inner circumference of the circle is 20:19. Please remember, ratio of the time taken by cyclist to cover the outer circumference of the circle to the time taken to cover inner circumference of the circle is 20:19. Okay, we are asked to calculate the diameter of the inner circle. Okay, this is the question. So please remember, time equal to distance upon speed. This we are going to need this. Okay, time equal to distance upon speed. So let's assume the inner radius be r meters. Radius of the inner circle is r meter. Okay, first let the speed of the cyclist, let the speed of the cyclist equal to x meters per second. Speed is not given to us. I'm just assuming the speed of the cyclist to be x meters per second. And the speed of the cyclist is same while traveling in the inner circumference of the circle and outer circumference of the circle. Okay, and let the radius of inner circle equal to r meters. Radius of inner circle is r meters. So circumference of inner circle, circumference of inner circle equal to 2 pi into radius. Radius is r, 2 pi r meters, isn't it? So A man has to cover 2 pi r distance to complete one revolution along the edges of the inner circle. Okay, 2 pi r meters. And time taken by the cyclist to cover this distance, this is the distance, isn't it? So time taken by the cyclist to cover this distance is distance upon speed. Time is distance upon speed. So what is time? Time is distance. Distance is 2 pi r upon speed is x meters per second. X meters per second. So time is second. Okay. Now the cyclist requires 2 pi r upon x second to cover the inner circumference of the circle. Okay, inner circumference of the circle, which means to cover the circumference of inner circle, cyclist requires this much time, 2 pi r upon x, circumference of inner circle divided by speed of the cyclist. Okay. Let us write the radius of the outer circle. Radius of outer circle, radius of outer circle is, see, small r is the radius of the inner circle and this is the width of the path, isn't it? So outer circle means small r plus 5 will give us the radius of the outer circle. Small r is the radius of the inner circle plus width of the path will give us the radius of the outer circle. So radius of the outer circle is r plus 5 meters. Radius of inner circle plus the width of the path will give us the radius of outer circle. Okay. Circumference of outer circle, circumference of outer circle equal to 2 pi into radius. What is radius? Radius of outer circle is r plus 5. 2 pi into r plus 5. Okay, this is the circumference of outer circle. So to cover this distance with the speed x meter per second, time taken by the cyclist is distance upon speed. Isn't it? So distance is 2 pi into r plus 5 upon speed is x meters per second. Speed is same, isn't it? So this is the time taken by cyclist to cover the circumference of outer circle, isn't it? Now according to question, the ratio of time taken by cyclist to cover the circumference of outer circle to the time taken by the cyclist to cover the circumference of inner circle is 20:19. This is given to us, 20:19, isn't it? So let's find the ratio. According to question ATQ, 2 pi r plus 5 upon x, this is the time taken to cover the circumference of outer circle, is to 2 pi r upon x. This is the time taken to cover the circumference of the inner circle, is 20:19, isn't it? Or 2 pi r plus 5, okay, upon x, 2 pi r plus 5 upon x. This is 2 means ratio means division. Okay, so when I change to multiplication sign, this x will go to the numerator and this 2 pi r will come down to the denominator. 2 pi r equal to 20:19 means 20 divided by 19. Each 2 means we can assume this as division. Okay, when I say division and when I convert this division into multiplication, this x will go to the numerator, this will come down, the numerator will come down to the denominator. Now 2 pi and this 2 pi cancels out, this x and this x also will cancel out. 19 into r plus 5 and this r into 20, isn't it? In the left hand side we cross multiply this, 19 into r plus 5. Let me continue here. 19 into r is 19r plus 19 into 5. 19 into 5. Okay, so 5 9s are 45, 5 1s are 5 plus 4 is 9, 95, equal to 20 into, okay, with 20 into r, This is 20r. Now here we have 95. Let us take this 19r to the right hand side. 20r minus this plus 19r will become minus 19r, or 20r minus 19r is r. 20r minus 19r is r, equal to 95. So we got the radius of the inner circle. Radius of the inner circle was r meter, and the value of r is 95 meter. We are asked to calculate the diameter of the inner circle. Now let us calculate the diameter of the inner circle. Therefore, diameter of the inner circle equal to 2r, 2 into radius, isn't it? So radius is 95. So 2 into radius. 2 5 is 10, 2 9 is 18, plus 1 is 19. 2 5 is 10, 2 9 is 18, plus 1 is 9. 190 meters. So this is the answer for question number 18. Okay, this was for today. Thank you so much. Stay connected. Okay, and if you understood the concept of this chapter, if you find this video helpful, then please subscribe the channel, share with your friends, and hit the like button. Stay connected. I'll upload the remaining questions, MCQ and SAQ in the next video. Thank you.